With a beautiful smile from me to you, I welcome you to another episode of Affairs of the Heart. And on this episode, we have an interesting topic and also a good-looking guest. Like, she's so beautiful, and oh my God, ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for Miss Pearl Omori, right?
You just murdered my dad.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
I'm glad to be here. Hello.
Welcome. Thank you very much for joining us. Okay, and the topic for today is communication. Okay, because I've heard so many people complain about different things, and I, for one, I feel everything is all based down to communication.
Good communication.
Yeah, good communication. Okay. So before we advance, I'd like to give a little definition of what communication is all about.
Okay.
All right. So communication is a point of interaction between a set of persons. Okay, because we have family do communicate, those in relationship do communicate. You have a communication with your boss, your people that work. Yes,
friends, office,
people you work with, and every other person. All right. So communication is the aspect of talking with a person and the person talking back to you. Okay. It can also be a medium where you can pass out information and ideas and different things. All right, but what do you think communication is?
I think you've actually said it all as regards communication. The ability to pass out a message, send an information, a message. Okay. So it's a process of sender, receiver, message. So that's the channel. So definitely it's always about the content of the message matters.
Yeah.
The content of the message, the consonants of the person you're sending the message to or you're communicating with, and also the purpose of that message, which also surrounds about communication.
Okay. So but for this segment, we'll be looking at communication in relationship.
Romantic relationship, you mean?
Romantic relationship, please.
Okay, it's affairs of the heart, so romance to be involved.
Yes. So now we have some people complain that in the relationship, the communication is low and
not that effective.
Yes. How do you feel that lack of communication can affect the relationship?
Yes, it plays a very vital role. A very vast role actually in progress of every relationship. So if you do not communicate with your partner effectively, definitely you're going nowhere. Definitely everything is going to be stuck. So on a romantic relationship, communication is very vital, and there are different ways you go about it. There is good communication, there is bad communication.
I like that.
Yes, the mediums actually matters and how you communicate with the person. Like I said earlier, it's the countenance, the message, and everything all together. So in a romantic relationship, the first thing is it has to have open communication. Open communication, okay. Yes, you need to have open communication with your partner. You need to be open, and to your love language. You need to, don't always, some persons find the word to use very offensive. It's always, you're always doing this. You're always drunk.
Yeah.
You always dress indecently. You always do this, you always do that. That's bad communication. But when you use, in this relationship, I think we should learn to do this. One of us should learn to do this. That's where it feels that it's progress you want, it's growth you want.
So when you're trying to communicate with your partner,
the choice of words matters and how you do it.
Exactly.
Yes.
Because if you want to communicate to your girlfriend or your spouse, okay, for a guy now, if you're communicating to your girlfriend who was once very slim and now she's now all over the place.
Bag of rice.
I didn't want to say that, but the way we talk to her will also make her feel like, oh, okay, yes. I see the point from where my boyfriend is coming from. Yeah. Like, so he actually loved it when I was way slimmer, way skinny.
On the hourglass though,
but
shape.
Yes. But now that I'm all
over the place,
it's not something that he's not enjoying and stuff like that. Okay, so but now how do you think? Because I so far I've been in a relationship where the girl hardly talk?
Communication in a relationship actually has purpose.
Okay.
First is to get to know each other. Two, it's to get to understand. And thirdly, is for you to now plan. So you communicate at different levels for different purposes. The first thing, you get to know each other, get to know yourselves, get to know his or her ideologies, principles, how he or she's programmed to be. Because the fact that you're in a romantic relationship with somebody is the person they actually grew up in the same environment like you. Okay, I might have grown up in a very strict environment where my parents are very conservative. Perhaps yours is just they cut you the slack.
Yeah.
You understand? So it's two of us actually coming together to compromise, to build something, and better still get something good out of it. So that is getting to know each other. Then also to understand, now this is how this person is programmed. So how are we going to compromise to be able to make this thing work?
Okay.
Then from there is, now we want to make this thing work. What are the goals we're setting?
To make it work.
To make it work. Most persons date for fun, but some persons actually date to get to know you and virtually want to get married to you.
Yeah.
You understand? So at that second stage of getting to understand and compromise, it's now, this is what I can let down, this is what I can't let down. So you understand? So getting to know each other, then getting to understand now each other, what you can let go for each other, then to plan. So what you plan is, okay, we'll plan for this relationship that we're going to get married. And in the process of getting married, during that process, we're going to try to tell ourselves, this is what's going to happen, this is what's not going to happen, this is what I can take, this is what I cannot take. At this stage of that communication in that relationship, you know where you stand.
Oh, okay.
So you know, I think I can't stay with this guy, I can't cope with him. I think I can cope. It's all communication.
True.
You understand? It's beyond talking.
Okay, now you said it's beyond talking. Okay, I was having a conversation with a friend of mine last night about the same topic, and she was like, it's beyond talking, just like you said, but she also stated that the body language also matters a lot.
And that's the love language I said earlier.
Oh, okay.
Yes, if you're the type that is very calm, you're very reserved. Like you get angry, sometimes you just be like, just seem as if I'm always blabbing, I'm always complaining or ranting. Okay, the ladies also nag, we nag, so you guys rant.
Very well.
So it doesn't seem as if I'm always ranting or trying to be too bossy, authoritative around this lady. Let me just keep calm. So if I understand that when you are angry, you're calm, you're reserved, even if I do things to entice you, you're just like, yeah, it's okay, it's okay. But if I'm the talking type, see, that thing you did outside, we've not even closed the door. We're just coming back from an event, I start complaining. You understand? It's not you trying to understand my person, like, yeah, babe, I know you complain, but do not be rude. You understand? That's beyond the talking. So, and sometimes you tend to understand the person. I said it before, get to know this person, understand their body language. Some people can be very calm, but when it comes to romantic relationship, it comes to society things, they don't like expressing their feelings so much. Some persons just feel like, understand me. The few mature ones, I would say that, no offense taken, please, they actually speak out like, this is the way I react to things like this. Some, this is not. Some get to know you. Some ask questions.
Some ask questions.
So the ones that ask questions are the ones that talk. The ones that don't talk is, they just keep calm and see if you would detect that he or she's angry.
Okay, but yes, but I still, for someone like me, this kind of person, I believe that if we are having
something going
on, you should always tell me, because
it's not everything I'm going to tell you. I'm having cramps and my monthly for that time of the month where I have cramps, mood swing, and you should know sometimes I shout at you, sometimes I want you far away from me, sometimes I want you closer to me. It's not left for you to understand my body language. Sometimes I might just clinch to you, the next thing I'll just push you away.
How can you clinch to me and then still push me away?
That is the understanding. So you get her a box of chocolate, you get her something nice. They should be craving for sweet things, sugary stuff. Actually, I'm giving you an expo.
Oh, yeah.
So I think you should note
that down.
So she should be craving for certain things, attention. She's just mood swing. This moment she's happy, the next moment she's like, I think I'm having the worst day of my life, the worst part of days of the month in my life. So it's not left for you to just, no matter what, you push her away, she's still there. Not just this time of the month, whatever thing that happened, also during arguments. Ladies like the fact that, leave me alone. you actually draw her back and push her closer. Not, hey, you want me to leave you alone? Okay, oh, you just walk away.
I beg to disagree with you on
No, that is it.
Because
the ladies will agree with me on that.
I
Everybody wants.
I beg to disagree with you on that because I have a friend, or said maybe it's because of a friendship. We weren't dating at a point in time.
Okay.
When we're friends, we had an argument. We had an argument, and she was all like, "Leave me alone! Don't talk to me!" Blah, 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 blah. And me being me, as a good-looking gentleman, and you know, I tried to communicate.
Full option.
I tried to talk to her and be like, "Babe, you look at the way things are. I don't really like the way your face is. I don't like how you are going about this. Can we talk?"
Can I ask you a question? Sorry to question in.
All right.
Was it on a platonic level, or there was anything romance involved, or you guys were still getting to know if you would date or not?
I was still waiting to see if she would be the one from the Lord.
And she was just testing you.
Oh, really?
Yes. I might tell you, okay, now let's use this as an example where you're actually asking a girl out and you keep putting pressure, attention, the calls and everything. Sometimes she doesn't call back. Sometimes you're like, okay, have you said yes to that, my proposal? She might, yes, we say yes in our mind, and it will take time for us to actually voice it out. Now it's left for us to also notice how far you can push this thing. And you'll be a smart guy. You are supposed to keep pushing, keep stalking, so that we know you're really serious. Everybody wants to be chased, of course. So now she said, guys, stop talking to me. The next one you're supposed to call her like, hey, babe, are you still angry? Come on. The truth is, before you date anybody, they should first be your friend.
True, very
now,
important.
friends will get angry at each other like, please block me, or I've blocked you. But somebody is like, you just block me and still call you. So you actually just laid back off like, she said I should leave her alone. But I said this one had trouble. So it shows you don't really have much interest. If you have much interest, you get to know her, understand the personality, and know how to walk around her.
Yes, well, I like the idea where you said you have to get to know her and walk around her, right? And you also said something about you have to stalk her. Not all ladies like a guy that has stalked.
When I say stalk in a romantic and sensible way. Stalk by sending me gifts. Start by calling me. Hey, did you just see the recharge card I sent to you? Hey, are you ready for dinner? Oh, I just sent a delivery man to bring you lunch.
Not all girls.
Who doesn't like pampering? I don't understand. I'm a lady, I'm telling you.
Not all girls are into all those stuff.
What I'm telling you is entice her. We are still on the toasting stage.
Oh.
You understand? That toasting stage is, I'm going to take care. You're promising me heaven on earth. I'm going to take care of you. I'm going to make you look better. I'm not going to play with your heart. I'm not going to break your heart and what have you. And now you have to prove it. So you ask her, what do you want me to do? She's like, no, just be yourself. It's calm. The be yourself is, now, what if you send me, you're asking me out like you love me. You sent me roses like, there's a note beside it. Hey, baby, hey, beautiful. I hope you're having a beautiful day. I'll just smile like, and there's a box of chocolate beside it. The next thing, you credit my account, not like maybe my bank account, or you could just credit me for data for the month. And I'll be like, hey, I got that. Like, yeah, I just wanted these, we're still communicating and all. Next thing is, you send a delivery man to my office or wherever I work or my shop, and now lunch is served.
I bet this thing they happen.
I'm not telling you dating. It happens, or you don't know where.
No.
Let me give you the address where it happened.
Where, please?
That's behind the camera. No, but seriously, I'm not trying, if you're not that really rich to have to impress her. The truth is, basically impress her to get to know her.
Okay.
So you impress a lady. Every lady is moved by words.
Yeah.
And action. Why you guys are moved by sight. You know what I mean? So you tell me I love you. Now prove I love you. I love you in a different context. It's not the all romantic or we have to get down thing. Yeah, that one will happen much later with consent from both parties. But impress me to show how much you love and care for me.
So guys, they just gave a living tip. So impress her and show her how much you love her by sending her gifts.
Yeah, gift and attention
too.
And good communication.
And good communication, very important. I for one know that ladies are actually moved by the words we speak and the actions that we put in.
Exactly, the effort.
The efforts and all those stuff. But now, before we round up, now still on this relationship talk.
Communication.
Lack of communication in a relationship, how do you see it?
It's affected the relationship. It's actually going nowhere.
Okay.
And not just lack of communication. People might be communicating, but not really communicating the right way.
Yes.
excuse me, some persons actually use some very rude words, belittling words, and the mediums of communication. It depends on the type of relationship you're in. If it's long distance relationship, which needs constant communication, there's no two ways about that. But if it's just like, hey guys, you two are in the same city, you can always see yourself, if not like four times the weekend, but at least twice. What is really important is the choice of words. You're not rude, and you don't belittle the other person with your attitude, the cold talky attitude, the cold show that they're talking to you. And also, you have to actually sit down to talk about everything well. Ability to face-to-face talk.
Yeah.
Some people do WhatsApp to resolve issues. It's wrong. I can't stand you, no matter what. And also put a ban on 24 hours. That issue has to be resolved. Like the good book actually said that do not sleep being angry at your neighbor. So now talk of somebody you love.
I've not really looked at it from that angle before.
No, yes, you have to. If you let an argument linger on for long, it will create a particular niche for itself in your relationship. It will not be a reference point. In the year 2020, April 17th, that was what you did. You actually shamed me outside Mr. Beast.
And remember, women have a very good way of
recording
it all up there. I don't know how you guys do that stuff.
It's a gift.
But okay, now someone asked me earlier.
Okay.
In a relationship, can communication be too much?
Like I said before, it depends on the type of relationship though. If it's a long distance relationship, constant communication is needed. If it's not video call, audio call, a text message, or short videos, that's really good. You know, sometimes you're like, okay, I'm busy. You can just send a 5-minute video or 5 seconds or 10 seconds video. Hey babe, I'm having a great day. I hope you're having a great day too. I love you. Text message can do. But if it's like you guys can always see yourself, you are easily accessible. If it's not so much, you will cause to finish. Then you don't have anything to talk about anymore.
Yeah, that's true.
That's when the insecurity start creeping in. Because now you have to be giving security and report of your whereabouts. Exactly. So when you dictate time of what you should communicate about, I'm not saying communicate only when you're having issues. Yes, it's very good at the beginning of every issue, trash it, but communicate when it is necessary. So when it's not necessary, it doesn't really make sense.
Okay, and on that note, we can say, first you have to communicate when necessary. And no matter what happens, just know say communication is not the ever too much. But if una they see back to back, I'll advise you to not like you stop communicating, but just know that what you people are saying should be something serious. And if it's something that you can do, maybe you saw you and your girlfriend, you saw your girlfriend by 8 a.m. and she's definitely coming to your house by 5. Between the hours of 8 and 5.
Cut her the slack.
Exactly. Cut your boyfriend the slack too.
Exactly.
All right? You have to just, maybe probably just send him a video or a text. I'm like, hey baby, I just remembered you and I said, let me just check on my baby.
Hope you're having a nice day.
Exactly.
You can send
stuff
box
like
of
that.
chocolates, flowers. You can send lunch to the guy. I know you're about to attack me.
All right, and from us to you, would like to say a very big thank you for joining us on today's episode on Affairs of the Heart. It's been fun. If you're a new subscriber, please don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell to get notification. All right, ladies and gentlemen, see ya.
Bye.